Good evening, everyone. This is the regular meeting of the Municipal Land Use Board of the Borough of River Edge for Wednesday, June 24th, 2026. Time now is 7:32 p.m. This meeting of the Municipal Land Use Board of the Borough of River Edge is being held both in person and remotely via Zoom in compliance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act and associated regulations. Notice of this hybrid meeting was published in the Bergen Record, posted at Borough Hall, and posted on the borough's website. The notice included the dial-in and login information necessary for public participation and access to this meeting remotely. A copy of the agenda for this meeting was made available on the borough's website near the posting of the meeting notice and included the dial-in and login information. During the public comment period of this meeting, if you would like to make a public comment, you may step up to the microphone and wait to be recognized by the chairperson. Press the raise hand button on Zoom or dial *9 on your telephone keypad to raise your hand. You may mute and unmute yourself by pressing the microphone icon on Zoom or dialing *6 on your telephone keypad. You must state your name and address clearly prior to making a public comment. At this point, would you all just stand, salute the flag?
Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Ms. Brown, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, thank you. Mr. Mayor?
Present.
Mr. Caslin?
Here.
Mr. Cray is excused. Ms. Boland?
Here.
Mr. Gibbons is excused. Mr. Canigo is excused. Mr. Salva?
Here.
Mr. Gautier?
Here.
Councilman Glass is absent at the moment, and Ms. Levine?
Here.
All right. Also present, we have our Borough Zoning Officer on Zoom and our Board Attorney, Mr. Costa, or Board Engineer, Mr. Costa. Sometimes attorney.
Okay. We have a relatively light agenda, so this should go fairly quickly this evening. Our first item on the agenda for this evening is under the approval of minutes. We have a set of minutes for our meeting of May 27, 2026. Draft of the minutes was circulated for the board's review prior to the meeting. Open it to the board for comment or questions on the draft minutes.
I did have a couple just minor edits. There was a note that it couldn't be determined who made the motion, so I just made it a general statement that was for the vote on to closing to the public, so that was inconsequential. And then I noted the time when the recess occurred, which is around 8:53 p.m. on page 7. Some just little typos, nothing else substantive that I noted. Yep, that was all.
Okay. With those edits, the board has no comments or questions. I'll look for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Cody. Is there a second?
Second?
Thank you, Ms. Boland.
And everyone is eligible.
Okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, any abstain? All right. Thank you. We're going to move on now. We're going to jump down to memorializations. We'll come back to discussion items later. Memorializations, first memorialization for this evening is D&L D'Alessandro, properties 292 Woodland Avenue, block 112, lot 15. Approval for an addition, alteration, and renovation of single-family home. Draft of the resolution was circulated for the board's review prior to this evening. Open it to the board for comments or questions on the draft resolution. There being none, I'll look for a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Cody. Is there a second?
Second?
Thank you, Ms. Boland.
And I'll only call those eligible to vote.
Okay.
Did I get that right? Mr. Caslin?
Yes.
Ms. Boland?
Yes.
Mr. Salva?
Yes.
Mr. Gautier?
Yes.
And Ms. Levine?
Yes.
Okay, the motion passes.
Okay, thank you. Our next item Under memorializations, the applicant is J. Malky, 473 Windsor Road, Block 814, Lot 10. Resolution approving additional alterations to a single-family home. Draft of the resolution was circulated for the board's review prior to this meeting. Open it to the board for comments or questions on the draft resolution. There being none, I'll look for a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Gaudier. Is there a second?
Second?
Thank you, Ms. Boland.
All right. Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
Mr. Caslin?
Yes.
Ms. Boland?
Yes.
Mr. Salva?
Yes.
Mr. Gautier?
Yes.
And Ms. Levine?
Yes.
All right, the motion passes.
Okay, and last on our memorializations for the evening, applicant is Christina Costanzo. Property is 320 Lexington Drive, Block 1106, Lot 26. Resolution approving additions and site improvements to a single-family home. Draft of the resolution was circulated for the board's review prior to the meeting this evening. Open it to the board for comment or questions on the resolution. There being none, I'll look for a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
So moved.
Second?
Thank you both.
All right. Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
Mr. Caslin?
Yes.
Ms. Boland?
Yes.
Mr. Salva?
Yes.
Mr. Gautier?
Yes.
And Ms. Levine?
Yes.
Okay, the motion passes.
Okay.
And for these resolutions, we just need, Mr. Gibbons is the secretary, but since he's absent, if we could just appoint an acting secretary, sometimes we forget to do that.
Anyone in particular want to do the honors? All right, since Mr. Gautier is closest to
Okay.
you, I'm going to nominate Mr. Gautier to be acting secretary for the evening.
Second?
Wheels of efficiency. Okay,
Thank you.
and then actually, before we go to our discussion item, do you want to handle old business announcements?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
All right, so under old business, we have the application for Pacific Outdoor Advertising LLC, address 14 Route 4 West, Block 1402, Lot 4, for preliminary and final site plan approval, use height and bulk variance relief to install an operated two-sided static billboard. This hearing will be carried to the July 22nd meeting of the Land Use Board without further notice. So if you are here for that hearing, you have to come back on July 22nd. And same thing with the next application, Michael and Melanie Schweiger, address 265 Adams Avenue, Block 506, Lot 3, for the construction of an outdoor living space where none exists. That hearing will be carried to the July 8th Land Use Board meeting without further notice. So if you're here for that, please come back on July 8th.
Okay, thank you very much. Last item for this evening on our agenda is under discussion items. We, at the last meeting, heard an application made by Sweet Spot River Edge LLC. Property in question is 75 Route 4 East, Block 1415, Lot 1.01. Excuse me. The applicant has requested that has submitted an application to the State Department of Transportation looking to reconfigure what is currently an exit-only access point onto Route 4 from their property and to reverse it and create an entrance-only driveway point. And in connection with that application, it was recommended by DOT that they seek a letter of support from the borough through either the council or the land use board. And that this time they've asked us, since that was a topic that was discussed at the last meeting, the request has now been made that we provide said letter in support of what we had discussed at the time, that point would seemingly make sense from an engineering standpoint. Mr. Costa, I'll let you weigh in to some degree, but
Again, Chairman.
If you could just come up to the microphone.
What I would suggest is before the board takes action, I would send it to the police department.
Okay.
And then wait for their comments back, because if everybody remembers, they were very much involved with the traffic patterns on that site. But that would be my recommendation. As far as I haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen their application, their traffic studies, any of the above.
So you weren't provided with any information as
No.
to what they've communicated with DOT about?
No.
At this point? Okay. So,
But that would be my, again, because the chief definitely got involved, the police got involved with the whole traffic circulation in the parking lot. Whether I agree with it or not is another topic for conversation, but I think what it comes down to is their business, obviously what they testified here, their business is not doing well. And they think it's, the issue is that people can't get there because of the traffic patterns. Now, maybe people just aren't doing drugs, I don't know, so time will tell.
so it's topic for the board's consideration and open to the floor for discussion.
Can I weigh in? I would think, having not been here, that it seems reasonable if the DOT is going to grant it, that it should first go before the police department.
I agree.
Makes sense.
So I'll send their request to the chief and copy the chairman and mayor and just ask for their comments. And then I'll also ask the applicant for any submissions that they made to DOT. I don't know if they had just put out their initial request to them. And that's, I think it's a little odd that DOT is asking for this letter from the town if they only did something informal, like an informal submission to DOT, but maybe that's the case. So I'll find that out and then we'll have an update for the next meeting. And then, because I don't want to send a letter without us knowing. If we did send a letter of support, it would have language saying subject to any land use board approval, borough approvals, all yada yada. So that's just standard, that would be in there.
I mean, again, through the chair, the bottom line is DOT has jurisdiction over it. It's a state highway. The town has literally no jurisdiction over that driveway. Internally, the town has jurisdiction.
Right.
So, and there was a lot of discussion. I think it should go to the police. We should at least get a copy of what they actually submitted, if they even submitted a true application, and then, again, bring it back here or send it to, obviously, the police and get their input on it. That would be my opinion.
I don't know if Mr. Depkin has any.
Mr. Depkin, sorry.
Yes, sir. Good. No comment.
Okay. Thank you. All right, I think that's it. To me, that sounds like a reasonable course of action. Anybody else has anything further? Do we want to?
Are there any members of the public present? Jessica, could you? No, just us.
Okay, so we don't need to take any action other than just.
No, I'll
take
just,
direction,
yeah.
Just to make those
Yep.
requests to the applicant. Okay. All right. Anything else? While we're here. All right, there's no one in the public?
Nope.
All right, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed, any abstained?
16 minutes.
Adjourned 7:46.
Thank you all.